Hello student, today I am going to say about computer language. That is called the first chapter of your programming language. Means we are going to discuss about the second part of your computer language. Here we are going to say about that what is computer language. Computer language means language which is understand by computer. Means that here we are going to say about that what is computer language. See here, computer language means language which is understand by computer is called computer language. We can say that computer language could not be understood by the simple human beings. Means that a language which is only understood by the computer is called the computer language. Means the portion of language that computer can understand is called the binary number, that is called the 0 and 1. Translating programming language into the binary is known as the compiling. Here we are going to discuss about programming language means that we can say that programming language are also divided into the mainly four types. First is that machine language, assembly language, high level language and fourth generation language. Here we will read the fifth generation also. It is the extra part. Now we are going to discuss about the types of languages. Means here mainly there are the two types of language. One is the low level language, one is the high level language. In low level language, it is also categorized in the two types, first generation and second generation. In the first generation, machine language is there. In the second generation, assembly language is there. And next topic is high level language. There is three types, third generation, fourth generation and fifth generation. In the third generation, high level language. In the fourth generation and fifth generation is fifth generation language. Now we are going to discuss each language one by one. For example, that generation of programming language. There are the 5 generation of programming language. We have already discussed in the previous chapter also. First generation, second generation, third generation, fourth generation and fifth generation. In the first generation, machine language is used. In second generation, assembly language is used. And in the fourth generation and in the third generation, these two languages are the similar. Means in third generation we use the C, C++, Java, ASP.NET, VB Script. And the fourth generation language we use the different type of language like the Python, Ruby, MySQL, database. These all languages are also known as the fourth generation language. And in the fifth generation language, they are the highly programmable language, that is called language include the Mercury. This type of language were used in these systems. Now we are going to discuss about the machine level language. Means first generation language is also known as the machine level language. Machine level language is a collection of binary digits or bits that computer read and interpret. Machine language is the only language computer is capable to understand. Machine level language produce the only set of instructions that are computer understand without a translator. It means that we can say that machine language are the language which are only computer understand without the compiler. Means there is no need any type of translator, any type of interpreter, compiler. It's directly converted into the machine level language. For example, that here we can say that hello words. Now we can see that hello words, how the hello words is converted into the binary number. See here is the example how these all numbers were connected to each other. This number shows that hello word is written in the machine level language. Now we'll discuss in more description about that key advantage and disadvantage of the machine level language. Means here we are going to discuss about the advantage. Machine language makes fast and efficient use of computer. It means that we can say that ki machine language, it is the very fast because it accept in the machine language, so it calculate very fast. And its disadvantage is that all of operation codes have to be remembered. Means whatever you are going to give the input commands, and that's all should be remembered in the machine level. It is very difficult to remember all the codes in the machine level language. Next advantage is that it requires no translator to translate the code. It is directly understood by computer. It means that there is no need of any type of translator, because when we give any commands, it is always given in the machine level language. So there is no need to translate in any other languages for that. And it is machine dependent. It is a disadvantage. Machine dependent means that a program which is developed in the one system, and if you want to develop that program into another system, then again we have to write the code to the for that system. It is because that code is not run in the another system without coding again. Means that it is, we can say that machine is called मशीन इंडिपेंडेंट. मतलब मशीन क्या है क्या नहीं है आप इसके बारे में जान सकते हैं कि एक सिस्टम पे अगर हम लोग कोड को राइट करते हैं और दूसरे सिस्टम पर उसको रन कराने के लिए फिर से आपको उस सिस्टम पे आपको कोड को फिर दोबारा उसमें लिखना पड़ेगा. इट इज द डिसएडवांटेज ऑफ द मशीन लेवल लैंग्वेज. नेक्स्ट डिसएडवांटेज दैट it is the hard to debug to find error in the programming written in the machine language. It is very difficult to find out the error because it is written in the machine level language, and so we can say that it is the disadvantage of the machine level language. Now we are going to discuss about the one language that is called the assembly language, which is the second generation. Means that assembly language are also the language. They are also written in the form of the symbol and graphics. Means we can say that assembly language was developed to the overcome of the many inconvenience of the machine language. It is another low level language but very important language in which operation codes and the operand are the given in the from the alphanumeric and symbol instead of 0 and 1. I have already explained about that. In this language we give the instruction to the alphanumeric or symbol. For example, that addition, subtraction, these all symbol are represent, and that symbol are called the mnemonic codes. Mnemonic codes means that which we understand but computer cannot be understand, and again the for the understood to the make the computer, there is the translator that is called the assembler. Assembler helps to translate the assembly language into the machine level language, that is called 0 and 1. Means we all know that ki machine only understand the machine level language, means that is called 0 and 1, and there the translator play important role to translate the assembly language into the machine level language. Here are the advantage and disadvantage of machine level language and assembly language, and we are discussing about the advantage and disadvantage of the assembly language. Assembly language is easier to understand and use as the compared to the machine language. It is the easier to understand compared to the machine level language, and its disadvantage like machine level language, it is also the machine dependent or specific. इसका disadvantage means that it is also the machine dependent. मतलब whatever we write in one system, that same things is also written in the another systems also. Means that we can say that it is also the machine dependent. It is easy to locate and correct the error, but since it machine dependent, it program also need to understand the hardware, and it is easy to modify, and we can easily modify this language. Means that we can say that ki whatever is written in the assembly language, that language should be converted into the machine level language, and that is only possible by the translator that is called the compiler. In next topic we'll discuss about advantage and disadvantage of the fourth generation language and the fifth generation language and the third generation language. Now this is the end of your topic. Okay, thank you.